Alright, so in this one, and I'm not going to do that alright screaming every single time, I'm just going to do it when, well, random. So, apologize if it breaks your eardrums, but yeah, apologize, but it'd be like that sometimes. So, in this one, we're going to be going over this list that they always have. Super Space Time Clash, Rebellion Against Frieza, Season 3, Top 20 characters. Thank you, preemptively. Currently, I am going to check. We are at 2,996 subscribers. I want to preemptively, before I actually hit it, but I'll probably have it hit by the time this video is up. Nonetheless, thank you for 3,000 subscribers. That is insane. I don't know what else to say. That giveaway-esque thing that I mentioned in the 1 PM video, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I mentioned a very long-term giveaway. It's not centered around 3K. It's not centered around, you know, the future, the past amount of subscribers we've had. It's more just a thank you in general. So, yeah. Be sure to check that out. Try to win it. It is only going to be one winner. So, if you do win it, congrats. But, to get into the video here, again, thank you for 3K. So, presenting the top 20 characters selected in Battle Rank 50 players in Super Space Time Duel Clash Rebellion Against Frieza Season 3. We hope you find this info useful when forming your next PvP party. The usage rate of each character is calculated based on players who possess their character, and only characters selected as battle members have been counted. Characters that have not been selected are not included. So, let me go over this, because I remember last time I did this, there were two things that, one I was wrong, one you guys were wrong. So, it is only Battle Rank 50, as it says, from Battle Rank 50 players, right up there. I can't click it because it won't pop up, but Battle Rank 50 players only. So it's not BR30, BR1, BR31, Battle Rank 50 only, right? Then, the usage rate of each character is calculated based on players who possess that character. So if you don't have Revival Gohan, then your statistic of Revival Gohan would not be included. But if you have Revival Gohan and you're not using him, then that obviously is going to lower his ranking, right? So, just understand that. And with that being said, number 4 is bullshit! No way! Listen, I get it. Oh my god, the god. Here he is. What? Robbery. Okay. We'll go over the Sparkings and then some of the EXs, right? You do not... Just to go over number 4 real quick, I guess. You do not... No. I do agree. You see this guy a lot. And maybe his usage per people owning him is high just because he's new. But do I see this guy more than I see an LF Gohan? No. Any LF Gohan. I'm more specifically referring to number 6 here. Red Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. No. More than Super Saiyan 3 Goku? No. More than Namek Goku? Maybe. Bardock? Hell no. Gogeta? No. Again, it is based off if you own the character. If you don't own it, then obviously it doesn't calculate you. You know, if you own him and you're not using him, obviously it lowers his ranking. But I find it very struggling to believe that people are actually running Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But let's actually get into the full list top to bottom. Then we'll talk about shit in depth as we continue. So, Revival Gohan. Yeah, Revival Gohan is great on movies, Super Saiyans, Sun Family, and Hybrids. He is the best new unit in the game. Not including Zenkai's, obviously, because they're not new units. He's just the best new unit in the game. And he, I mean, deserves the praise for it. He, you know, he's number 1 for a reason. Being the best non-Zenkai, new LF, was part of the anniversary, was as good as they come, and better than we expected. You know, he's number 1. Actually, is Goten on here? Goten's not... This is some cap, okay. Okay, Future Gohan, number 2. Future Gohan. I mean, if you see Revival Gohan, 90% of the time you're going to see Future Gohan. Remember, BR50, right? So, if you're like BR30, maybe you won't see the 5 Live team as often. Revival Gohan, Future Gohan, and Red Zenkai 7 Gohan. Maybe you won't see them as often. But BR50 is surrounded by Hybrids, Saiyans, a little bit of movies, and, I mean, Sun Family, right? Hybrid Saiyans, which is Hybrid and Saiyan equals Sun Family, but nonetheless, you're seeing Future Gohan with Revival Gohan, sometimes on Future maybe, even though you're not going to run into it a lot, because Future is not really in its prime as it used to be for the last couple months before all these buffs came in. Sun Family, not really. You just don't need a yellow on Sun Family. You could run him, I just don't recommend it. He just, there. He obviously just wants to be on Hybrids, which is his best team. And then Super Saiyans, he's also good on because of 5 lives with Bardock and Super Saiyan crits. And this new PvP equipment, if you don't know, it gives crit damage? Crit damage, I think, on all 3 slots, which is absolutely bonkers. I do recommend you Z that equipment, and also play PvP because you get Broly Z power, get him at least 6 stars, and then you can throw that man away because he won't be that useful in the future, but he could be useful nowadays. Gohan does make sense for number 2, though. I could see him moving a couple spots down, but, you know, it's not too big of a discrepancy. Gogeta for number 3. You know, with Majub coming out, I tend to agree that he is top 5 in usage, right? He is Gogeta, so people do want to see him, even in Battle Rank 50, where you're going to play against and with the higher ranks. There's also, you know, 7k RP, but you're Battle Rank 50. There's, you know, with non-double RP seasons, there's 9k RP, and you're Battle Rank 50 now. With last season being a double RP season, I see the circumstance where you're like, okay, I'm going to face a lower Battle Rank 50 player, and even some higher-ups that have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because obviously he was an anniversary unit. If he's an anniversary unit, a lot of people summon for him, a lot of people own him, they're going to use him. Even if they don't see him as that great, people will use him just because he is Gogeta. That is how that works. As you see here with a little these other units here, because some of them... Frieza! Okay. Super Saiyan 3 Goku number 4. Again, I ranted about this just a bit ago. I could see a spot where he's like 15, 16, you know, somewhere down here. Dude, Rose, what the fuck? I could see a spot where he's lower, but no shot do I see this guy having that much usage. You only run him on a Saiyan-based team if you don't want to run Namek Goku, and his best situation is GT, and GT being so cost-heavy, which what I mean by that is you need Zenkais to make GT look good, right? You need Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, preferably both. Super 17 is kind of not a must if you have a decent star Gogeta, but he's better than Gogeta, so that team is what, 21k CC right there, and then you're summoning for Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I just don't see a circumstance where he's used as often as these other top 3 above him and a lot of units below him, especially Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So, I have felt like this for a while now, that this list is kind of coping, and with him being number 4, I feel like they are doing a situation where, okay, we're going to kind of place this guy high up. If you're a new player, you might look at this list and be like, oh, I should run these top 5 units, or top 4 units. Now, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea, because Gohan, Future Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan are all on the same team, but it also just feels like they're kind of pushing an agenda of someone for this guy because he's new and people are running him a lot, so that means he must be good. That's what it feels like they're pushing with Super Saiyan 3 Goku being this high, in my opinion. Again, could be wrong, but it just feels like that's how they are forming this list more than actually being accurate. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, again, I do see Red Gohan being like number 3 or number 4. I don't see Gogeta being above him. But I do see him often, I won't lie. Fusions, if you don't have Majub. God Key is his home and abode. And people do own him a lot. So I guess I could put him a little lower, but I guess he makes sense. Again, I keep saying Future Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is probably number 3 for me. It's just the triple team of hybrids. That is the number 1 team. That is the number 1 team people are running. And you see that very often. Again, regardless of higher BR50 or lower BR50, you're going to see that team very often. Regardless, Sun Family exists. That guy's going to be running Sun Family. This Gohan has a lot of play in every single match, even with him non-Zenkai, because people just want to run him. So I think he could be a little higher, but it'd be like that. Now, Majub, I kind of agree. I think Kid Goku should be a little bit below Majub. I think Kid Goku should actually be in Final Form Frieza spot. Yeah, we'll talk about him when we get there. But Majub, I agree. He is a replacement for Gogeta Blue. If you're Gogeta Blue, it's, say, below 6 stars. I think a 6-star Gogeta Blue can replace a Majub with his utility, and if you're good with his green card. But a Majub at 6 stars is better than a 2, 3-star, 4-star Gogeta Blue. So, yes, on Fusions, he has good, diversity for the team with taking long combos, having stability, endurance, all that. And then GT, his home and abode, just like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's going to do well there, and I've seen a lot of GT and Fusion's not so much, but more GT-based teams since Majub and Super Saiyan 3 come out, but I do not think they are as high as they're rated here, but Majub isn't that high up, so I kind of just take it. You just kind of take it on the chin. Zamasu, I definitely see Zamasu a lot less than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, a lot less than Namegoku, a lot less than Gogeta and Bardock, but yeah, Zamasu should be lower. You only see him on God Key. You're not running into Future. You're not running into Regen. And a lot of people don't bring him when you face off against him on Regen because you have so many blues in this meta that he's not really runnable. Huh. Yeah, if you look at the list, you can really see it. There's one red that goes neutral. Then there's another red that Zamasu can go neutral. Then you have Gogeta who has crit buffs from Bardock. It's the only reds on the list because reds can't be run. So Zamasu being this high up doesn't really add up to me, but you know what? Sure, they can just have that freebie. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I see him, you see him when you watch my PvP videos, even today, for fuck's sake, you saw him a few times. You see him a lot. Every 1 out of 3 matches, I probably see this guy, even right now when PvP just reset, I see this guy 1 every 3 matches, so... Do I feel like this is accurate for him? No, I think he is probably like number 6 or 7 if I actually had to like go in and look and like test this shit out and be like, okay, here we are, BR50, how many Super Saiyan 3s? It's either Hybrid, Sun Family, or Saiyans, and this guy is on Sun Family and he's on Saiyans, so he takes up 2 of the 3 biggest tags in the game that are both the most meta-relevant tags. So I don't think he's this low. Full Power Frieza, I could understand a little bit. Okay, I can understand because one reason that makes sense, which is what they explained in the beginning. Not a lot of people summoned for him, so the usage of him will be lower, but the amount of people that own him is also low. So it actually accelerates the usage, well, the amount of usage he, air quotes, hypothetically gets. What I mean by that is, you didn't summon for this guy, right? A lot of people did it. His banner was a skip. Just, he's not that great for his teams. Well, he's okay. It's just his teams aren't that great, right? So you probably skipped. But the people that didn't skip definitely got him, unlike me, which went a lot of CC and didn't get him. You know, that's okay. Didn't even get the EX Goku, but that's okay. Nonetheless, the people that do own him use him often because obviously he's the newest LF, the shiniest LF. You want to use him. So I understand it just because so many limited people own him. So him being high up actually would make sense. So I do agree with that. Vegito Blue. I really don't see him run. I see him on bench, but again, this doesn't count bench. This counts battle members. I don't agree that he's up there. Both Vegito Blues, I could just hammer them out right now. Both Vegito Blues aren't up here. Just no way. I barely see, you know, the blue Vegito Blue in any type of PvP setting, even on bench. And the purple Vegito Blue, I usually see him as bench, and that's about it. I never see him in play just because he is okay. But again, there's Future Gohan that exists. There is just good units that are better than him that counter him out. Don't see him in play that much. Namegoku, it's the same thing as Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He should probably be like top 5, maybe top 8, because Super Saiyan 3 Goku usually is encompassed by an Ultra Goku or Namegoku and then Angel Vegeta, right? This is Namegoku. He's on Sun Family. He's on Saiyans. 2 best teams in the game, besides hybrids. Why isn't he higher up? I don't get it. You see him a lot. You see him often. I can't even speak. Broly. Broly, actually, I agree. Yeah, you see Broly quite a fair amount on a Super Saiyan team, on a movie team, not really on a Saiyan-based team, but movies and Super Saiyans, you actually see a decent amount. So I agree, Broly is probably there. Vados should be a little bit higher up. I definitely see Vados a lot more than the Vegito Blues here. God Key, obviously, being so prominent with, I mean, everyone wanting to run it just because they like having Gogeta Blue. I mean, it's good, right? Vados is good enough to be higher up, and it creates a little bit of diversity if she's actually a little bit higher up. I think she's probably like, I don't know, number 12 or 11, because I'd rate Namegoku 10 times higher than he is now. UI Goku. Where the fuck do you see UI Goku in BR50? I'm thinking, I don't think I've seen a UI Goku in BR50. I didn't think I saw UI Goku in that whole 1 hour PvP, and I faced a couple of God Key teams. I saw Zamasu. I see Super Saiyan Blue Goku 10 times more than I see UI Goku. I don't know why he's on this list. He's not even... You don't see him. You don't run into him. Okay, well, that's strange. Again, I think they just want to sell, which he is on. I think he's probably on one of these LF banners that's out right now. So, makes sense why he'd be on this list to look like a top character. He's an LF. People want to buy him. Blah, 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 blah. You know the ordeal. Super Saiyan Blue Goku, like I just said, you see him a lot more than you see UI Goku, than Vegito Blues. Not more than Vados, so I guess his spot does make sense, just that UI Goku shouldn't be on the list. Rose, where the fuck have you... You guys tell me, because I know some people will be like, oh, you're reading this list wrong, and, you know, firstly, I'm not, but you know, if you think I am, cool. Where the fuck do you see LF Rose? Truly. People own him. Well, it might be an LF Full Power Frieza situation, huh? Maybe people don't own this Rose. Maybe people don't own Rose. And then the limited people that do are running. Well, I don't fucking run him. I have him at 6 stars. I don't know. I just feel like you never see Rose. He's not going to be your best purple on God Key. He's not your best purple on Future. He's not your best purple on Saiyans. Yeah, he's okay. He's fine. I think he's underrated, sure, but he's underrated, then he wouldn't be on the list. And apparently he's on the list somehow? I don't get it. Super Gogeta and then Bardock was just one and the same, right? You're going to run them together because that's the ultimate pairing. You run a purple. There's your last cover option, with Revival Gohan being that purple because he's a Super Saiyan, which is why he's number 1, which explains to me nothing because Super Gogeta then Bardock should be higher because you see Super Saiyans a lot. Yeah, they should definitely be like top 15. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. This list is more jank than the last one. Rose above Bardock and Super Gogeta. You even see Gogeta in movies if people don't own Bojack. Or maybe they don't want to run Bojack, but fusions, movies, Bardock, Super Saiyan, literal god. He's the helm of Super Saiyans. Yeah, I don't know. This sparking list is very out of whack. I agree with the more top placements, but as we go further down, this just becomes more incorrect in my opinion. But hey, you guys disagree, let me know. I mean, maybe you guys have different experiences in lower BR50, but I mean, I was, what, ranking top 300? All I saw was Saiyans, hybrids, and Sun Family. And a lot of these characters ain't Saiyans, hybrids, or Sun Family. Mr. Majub, Mr. Zamasu, just saying. Didn't really see them often. Probably like 1 in every 50 matches, and that's not a lot. EXs. Now, we'll go over just a couple of them, right? That's bullshit. You do not see EX Rose. Shut the hell up. Yeah, the one guy that owns them, the one guy that runs them. Yeah, the Namek Goku. Yeah! Okay. I really ran into a lot of this Super Saiyan Green Namek Goku. The 2 people that own him have really run him a lot. Yeah, okay. Gokua, obviously, movies, a great D ability, and you're going to bring him into the fight because hybrids are the gods of the game. Them not having a strong green with Drip Trunks being mid, EX Future Gohan not being a supporting bench for hybrids, Goku is free. So you bring him into every match when you're up against hybrids, and you see hybrids a lot, which further explains why Super Saiyan 2 Gohan should be higher and not 6, by the way. Robbery, he's a very good tank and for Namek Saga, because Namek Saga is fun. They do have Ultra Vegeta at 14 stars now. Obviously from my earlier video, if you did rank in the top, what is it, 1K PvP the last 3 seasons, then, and you did some co-op, then you have Ultra Vegeta at 14 stars, so people are running that often. Besides, they have a full squad of EXs here. Obviously, you see them. That is actually pretty decent altogether. Ramon, good blast-based unit for Frieza Saga / again, Frog Force, a Pool Force. Then a Pool himself, good support. Nabana. Nabana is okay, just good against characters that aren't immune to debuffs, is what I'll say. Then you have Orlin, who... Orlin. He's good at Strike, and he is basically Yellow Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the free one, and a little bit better. That's about all I gotta say for him. Then Krillin, yeah, you see Krillin on Namek Saga to sack him off, I guess. Gohan, you rarely see I think I see Frieza more than Gohan, actually. Ginyu, you saw a little bit because of his Zenkai. And Bujin's actually decent. People don't run Bujin, but Bujin is pretty decent because lock-in main ability, right? Lock in the enemy, not yourself. Like Nova locks in both characters. Bujin just locks in the enemy. That's very good. Bulging Biceps Beto, more because the fucking meme, I would guess you see him. And then Roshi. No one's running Dragon Ball Saga, but okay. Zangya, meh. Rose, Frieza, Broly. I could see Broly being a little higher up because he is a Super Saiyan. I don't agree with this list, but let me know if you guys do. And to mention just one more quick thing, we do have a video and stuff coming next week, I believe on the 17th, so that's probably going to show off a new LF, whoever it is. Again, it could be thematic to this, or it could be not. We have the raid coming, which is going to be Goten, Gohan, and Otherworld Goku here as the, well, recommended characters. And the raid gives you, I believe, 400 Z-Power for Broly from missions. So, yeah. Can you... Oh, you can get a Z-Power from battle. Okay. So PvP is giving you 10 every win. And then you can get Z-Power from missions. Okay, so I might have like a 6-star showcase with this guy coming up pretty soon in the next few days. Because this raid is this weekend. Okay, and the video stuff's the day after the raid. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, that's all coming. Then the Limit Break banner, the multi-Z-Power banner basically, which is 3k CC for 600 LF Z-Power, and I believe 2k Sparking Z-Power. That is to 6-star unit from 2-star to 6 stars, I believe. I think so, I'm not sure. That is coming this weekend. So if people are wondering, oh, where is it? Why isn't it here? That is coming this weekend. That's Sparking Limit Break banner. Do not expect to pull LFs from it. It is not meant to pull LFs. It is meant to get Z-Power to save up for future Zenkais of normal Sparkings, then future Zenkais of LF units. Seems to be a monthly reoccurring thing, and it's only going to be 3 days long for the entire weekend. Basically, when this raid drops is when that banner will last. The raid is 3 days, the banner will last 3 days. I explained that convoluted. I apologize. I recommend you guys do it. Obviously, getting Z-Power is always good. So if you can, try to muster up 3k CC. If you can't, then that is unfortunate, but it be like that sometimes. Let me know what you guys think of that top 20 list of each rarity. I disagree with it. Didn't even care about heroes because no one's running heroes. Because Shallow will never go Super Saiyan Blue, apparently. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And thank you for 3k once again. If we did hit it by now, I think so.